Alright, so what's up YouTube? This is going to be the unboxing of the RTIC 65. I ordered it on November 24th of 2017. It is November 29th. So I got here pretty quick. I'm pretty pumped. Got home from work, sitting on the porch, and I'm going to unwrap it. And you're going to see as much as I'm going to see. I don't think it's damaged or anything. Obviously, it's a tough cooler. So that's pretty much it. Just going to go over it pretty much. It says don't use a blade to open this. I'm just going to be real careful. Obviously, you could scratch the cooler. Do what you want if you get one. This was on sale for Black Friday or Cyber Monday or whatever you want to call it, I guess, for $179 with free shipping. So can't really complain about that. Got tan, I fish, I hunt, I camp. White and blue is just going to get dirty too easily, too messed up. So pretty nicely wrapped, it appears. Everything seems to be here. This is the second generation after the lawsuit with Yeti. They redesigned some stuff, but I would think the quality is still just as good. It just looks a little different, and I don't care. Still a good looking cooler, still sturdy. If you're watching this video, you've probably seen others. You have the foam handle with the rope, 2 drains. Yep, larger and smaller. These feel pretty snug. Nice seal. That felt good opening it up. It's on level ground, so this, stays open, 90 or slightly past 90. I read a lot of people complaining about these falling down from the first generation and getting in the way like that. Doesn't look like it though. They're pretty stiff, so you can see that. Seal looks good. And I also noted that some people said that there was a break right along here in the seal on this bottom piece here. And I'm not seeing it. So, actually it's over here. Yeah, it's right here. I don't know if you can see that. I'll get a close up. But, I mean, it's pinched together, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. Gasket material seems pretty good. Not seeing any imperfections really right out of the gate. A little bit of like molding right there. It's not super perfect, but I don't know, for less than half the price of the Yeti, I think it'll be fine. So these feel pretty good, pretty solid. Just go over everything real quick. Obviously, RTIC wants you to know that they produce this cooler. Sharpie mark there, don't know why, I don't care. Rubber feet, solid. Here's your large plug, which has drains on the side, so you don't have to take it all the way out. And I believe there's a V bottom to this. Yeah, so let's see. See here, the smaller plug is the V for draining the cooler completely out. That one's about 1 inch up just to let some water out, or for fast drain. They do only have the divider on the short side. They don't have it on the long side. I know Yetis have that. I'll bring you guys in for a closer look. See if I find anything. I'm going to pause the tape for a minute. Alright, so I took a couple minutes to go over the cooler just to check on the little imperfections so I could show them right after unboxing it. Not really much to talk about other than the main things I see are right here. You can see that. And it's the same on both sides. There's a couple small scratches in the surface that are extremely minor. So if you're a person that's, you know, really particular about your finish quality, maybe this isn't the cooler for you. But it's a rugged cooler. It's made to get tossed around. It's made to go out camping and hiking and whatever. I know I'm going to beat it up, so I'm not worried about that. As long as its performance is correct, I'm not worried about a couple little tiny scratches, because I'm gonna scratch it up. Showing you this seam right there. A little tough to see even. But yeah, you can see that. And then a closer up of the smaller drain, V-bottom, the larger drain. Right there for quick draining. Seal. Looks good. Sounds real solid. Opening and shutting it. I'll probably throw a light in it just to see if there's anything leaking by. I don't think there will be. It's November. I'll take it inside where it's warm and put a bag of ice in it and just make sure it lasts for a couple days. That way it's not, I know it's not completely defective or something and I got to send it back to RTIC. So they have a warranty for that. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. I'm excited about it. It has all your tie downs, your handle here, as well as here's that rope and foam handle where I believe Yeti has. I know they have a rubber piece here. This feels fine. Might be a wear point. Might be something that wears out somewhat quick, depending on how much you carry your cooler around. Another thing I'm noticing on this, it is not Bear certified or whatever you want to call it. If a bear is attacking your cooler, you're probably not really concerned about your cooler. You're probably getting out of there. So I'm not worried about my hot dogs and my hamburgers and my deer steaks or my beef steaks or whatever you keep in your cooler, your beer. You know, there's a bear attacking your cooler. You need to leave. But anyway, I think I can't really find anything other than what I showed you. So I'm pretty pumped about it. I think it's going to be a great cooler. Much bigger. It'll be good for camping. Definitely something full. I'm going to have to probably carry with 2 people. But, I mean, if you're real buff, you can probably get it with 1 person. Alright, so my initial thoughts on this. Looks good. No complaints. Straight out of the factory. Got here quick. Quality looks good. Minor imperfections. I don't care. I'm going to scratch it up. So, with that being said, I have something to compare it to. Because I have owned this cooler for a year. And I have 0 complaints about this cooler. It is everything the Yeti says it will be. It holds whatever you put in it for days, keeps them cold, rugged. You throw it around. I mean, I haven't abused it, like I haven't done any torture tests, thrown it out of a moving vehicle or anything like that, but it's scratched up and stuff. You probably can't see it in the camera, but it has been perfectly fine. Super easy cleanup. The gasket is pretty similar. This has a little, they kind of piece it together at the bottom there, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. The only thing that this cooler hasn't done for me is capacity. And it's been great for fishing, hunting, day trips, but I go camping, and a weekend long camping trip or a 3-day camping trip, you're taking another cooler with you, because this is not going to hold, you know, your food, your drinks, everything you need for that long. So that's why I picked this up. This video is not necessarily about the Yeti, it's about the RTIC. I got something to compare it to. The bar is set high. Yeti makes a very good product. I'm not sponsored, paid, or anything by any of these companies. I'm just a consumer. So this is my honest opinion. If it sucked, I would definitely be irritated for the money spent on this. That being said, though, so Yeti has a name. If you want to be the coolest dude, the coolest chick at your tailgate, or whatever you're doing, you know, and you got the money to burn, get a Yeti. You're not going to be disappointed. They make a very good product. It will do everything that it claims to do. And that's it. It's good. It works well. But if you're somebody who's kind of on the fence about, do I buy a high-end cooler? Do I buy Coleman? Save a little money. But, you know, the Coleman, it might last 5 years. It might break the first time it falls out of your truck or your Jeep or whatever you're doing. You know, give it a thought. They have smaller ones, obviously, of this, and that's why I bought it versus a larger Coleman or something like that. Not, you know, knocking Coleman as a day cooler. If you just need it for one day, it will work. But I wanted something I didn't have to worry about in the future, or beating on it, or it getting roughed up. And I think the quality of this is good. Again, Yeti, I think they make a great product. It is expensive. If you got the money to spend on it, you're going to get a good product. And the name goes a long way. A lot of people do recognize it as the elite cooler, drinkware company, whatever. So, but they got to stay on top of their game, because RTIC is not the only company that is a competitor, and a lot of their competitors are better priced and produce a product that is pretty good. And just a real quick glimpse of what RTIC changed for the second generation, if I can remember it off the top of my head. So Yeti, here you have this inserted taller piece. RTIC used to have an insert that was shorter. They also used to have a similar face. Here we reached under there. They do not anymore. And I think the logo was a little bit like that too. They changed these around. I like that they stay up now. That's awesome compared to what I saw people talking about in the first gen, where they fall and get in the way. I will note that these feel tight. These are definitely tighter. I don't think it'll be an issue. I think it's going to seal up just fine. Still has all its tie downs, all your designated places to lock it to your truck or do whatever you want to do with that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you found this helpful. I'm going to test this. Like I said, obviously some ice in the house, and I think it'll be great. The quality, initial quality, and everything looks awesome to me, and after owning this for a year, if this is 80% the cooler that this has been, for the money that I spent on it, I'll be extremely happy. So if you found this helpful, like, subscribe. I might do an ice test in the summertime and do the math to figure out how much ice I need for a cooler, because they are different sizes, so the volume of ice compared to air, you know, and heat load and everything is going to be different. So I'll figure that out later, but yeah, I hope you found this helpful. I wouldn't hesitate to buy either of these coolers. Obviously, the one is a bit more pricey than the other.